I'm Sonia Singh's mother, Neena Singh. I remember very little about 65 war because it wasn't a very pleasant experience. And we were most of the time we were worried about my brother who was in Air Force. And whenever the phone rang, we will all rush to the phone to see what is the news. And most of the time we were listening to the news only, what is happening and all that. And during the blackouts, uh, we were we used to have our dinner very soon before it came dark, because my mother wanted to finish her work before the blackout starts. And with the result, just before after 10 or so, we'll feel hungry again, and then we'll look for the things in the cupboards to eat it. And I had just finished college at that time, but I think only evening walks also, the topic was this only for with my friends also and everything.
Hi.
Hi, now I can hear you.
Awesome. Finally.
Yeah.
So I think we are live now.
Yes.
We are live. So
Yeah.
guys, uh, today I'm talking to the author of The Turning Points 1965 or Sonia. And she has penned a very beautiful book that you're surely going to enjoy. So Sonia,
Yeah.
uh, I hope I'm audible to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Sonia, firstly, why don't you introduce yourself to our readers?
Sure. So,
Tell us
hi,
about.
I'm Sonia and I am based in Gurgaon. I'm very happy to have all of you here and would love to hear any comments, any suggestions, any reviews, if any, of the book. I do have some of my readers also here. So, feel free to speak to them, Neelam.
So, tell us about your book. A little about your book.
So, so the book is called The Turning Points, and it relates specifically to the 1965 war. And it's called Turning Points because there are turning points in every war, in every situation, which turn the tables, turn the situation around. And that is what I want to focus, not on the war and not on the military tactics, but on the people and the deeds that they did, which actually turned everything and changed history forever.
Okay. So, Sonia, there's a question in my mind. Why did you think of writing a book on this topic?
Oh,
What
so very,
was your thought?
yeah.
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, it happened by chance. I had gone on a holiday 2 years back to visit my sister and brother-in-law in a place called Ahmednagar. So that's a cantonment, and there is a museum there which has a lot of tanks, and there was one called Asal Uttar written on the tank, and I found it funny initially because I said, how can the tank have this name? And it's usual in the army for commanders to give tanks names. So I thought it was the name given to the tank. But then my father explained to me that it is not the tank's name. It is actually based on a very famous battle, the Battle of Asal Uttar. And and that is signifying a victory which was done like about 55 years back. So I Googled and I searched, and fascinatingly, I came upon several articles. And to be honest, it was news to me that this battle is actually taught as a war strategy in several war colleges in UK as well as US. And we didn't
Wow.
know. in India, we didn't know about it. And neither were there references of it anywhere down history. So I felt that there is more to it, and there would be similar more stories, and that is what started this quest, and that is how it came.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I am sure this has been a very difficult journey for you writing this book.
Yeah, in some ways, because when I started this, I hadn't planned for so many stories. There are about 25 stories, and each one is a little different. And then there were not that many veterans from that time who I could speak to. So a lot of them are first hand, and a lot of them are second hand. And then to be able to put it down, sort of sifting the military terminology, and then putting it so that people like you and me can read it easily.
So, I think one of your family member is from the military background, right?
Yes, my father, as well as this war, and one of the story is his, and my sister is also married to an army officer, and I still have lots of friends in the army.
That's amazing. Though, that's amazing. So that must have helped you a lot while writing the book.
Oh, absolutely. I think my father really helped me a lot, by even editing as well as connecting me to the various people who could talk about it.
Mm. Okay. So was it difficult to write about war?
Yes and no, because I didn't want to make it an emotional journey. I wanted to dwell more on the act and how it changed the situation. And I think by focusing on it was something which created a different story of its own.
Okay. So any particular story that stood out for you, like it's your favorite, or a story that
So
somehow
I
you're emotionally cut story?
look emotionally, of course, the Battle of Charm, because it is my father's story. Um, and But I would still vouch for Asal Uttar, because that's what started the journey, and that was a phenomenal strategy, and something that still stood the test of time.
Wow. So Sonia, I want you to give a background of one of your favorite story, or the story you think defined the whole 1965 war. मतलब आप थोड़ा सा अपने रीडर्स को बता दो कोई ऐसी स्टोरी बुक में से.
Yeah, sure. So I would say, the Battle of Haji Pir, which is very famous and very well known, and why it stands out is because Haji Pir, was in Indian custody, and it was taken away in the war in 1947, 48, when Pakistan and India went first time to war, and it was actually a uphill task, literally, for our troops to go and capture it. It was actually a surgical strike that our troops had to conduct, and to through the unfriendly weather, I would say, where it's raining and treacherous terrain, they still went, and they still could get it, and they used a lot of daring, and it was sheer grit, and they got it. And but after that, unfortunately, when it was up in the bargaining table in Tashkent, it was given back, and that is something that is totally, I think, undigestible for people like me and maybe some others, because what was earned by the sweat and by blood, to simply just get it back was something, one tends to get emotional about.
Yes, very true. Amazing articulation of the heroic events. Okay. So yeah, it is indeed, it is, because I read a few of her stories. They were amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Which
Really
one
amazing.
did you like, Neelam?
So Yeah.
I said, which one did you like?
Well, I'm just on third story right now. तो अभी मैं
Okay.
कुछ नहीं बोल सकती because मुझे लगी बहुत.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So,
Right.
so because my interest is wars and history and everything. So I sort of like reading such books.
No, that's
They
lovely.
sort of past.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of the readers loved the War of Chump.
Cham.
Yeah.
Cham. Cham Jodia is a place in
So
Jammu and Kashmir.
okay.
So Cham relates to the Battle of Cham. In fact, is more famous because that's the first time the Air Force participated in the war.
Oh wow, nice. A lot of research. So yeah, how long did it take you? Was it um slow process, or it was like दिमाग में आया और you started writing it and within a few months?
Oh, so see, like I said, 2 years back when I went on that holiday and that, sparked this interest, and then I started exploring. And then, to be honest, I put it on the back burner. Last year, I made a feeble attempt to, write again, and then again I let it go. But I would say the lockdown was a miracle in this sense because, suddenly I could access people who were not accessible before and who were far too busy, or I was not, in that mode of not reaching out. So things happened. And then I think within 5, 6 months, it was done, dusted, and out.
Wow, amazing, amazing. I'm pretty sure काफी अच्छे अच्छे facts and आपके पास आए होंगे research. So, did you face any difficult while getting your book published? Because nowadays, what happens is authors face many difficulties. It's like book editing, proofreading, and everything.
Yeah. So, okay, I have not written before. So obviously these things were a little bit new and I had to sort of find my way around also. It's not just enough to write a book. You have to get involved in the design, you have to get involved in the layout. You have to think from the reader's perspective as to what is it that would make sense to them. So, and of course, the publisher also makes a lot of difference. So I did get good support from the publishers, and they also ensured that everything was done. We did the editing, the proofreading together, in the maps, etc. And I would say it's a very co-creative process. So all the help that you can get and makes a lot of sense to go with the right publisher. So that they are coming out with the product that you have a vision of.
So, आप क्या बोलोगे एक डेब्यू राइटर को क्या टिप दोगे भाई जब वो अपनी बुक प्रिंट कराने जाएगा?
So my tip will be that when you start writing, start exploring publishers at that time. Don't wait till
Yeah.
you finish the book or near about completion, because it will take you about a month and a half to, it's also the chemistry with the publisher. So you have to explore a whole lot of them before you decide on the one.
अच्छा, what ethics you follow while when writing for historical figures? It's like, um, do you keep certain things in mind while writing about a character or certain historical place or an event?
So, the term ethics itself means to be fair. So, I would say, of course, you keep that in mind because you cannot distort history. So, the idea is to present the reader with both sides of the situation or whatever the case may be, and let the reader decide the context of it being right or wrong or whatever the case may be. And my job as a writer is to present both sides of the equation.
So were you scared by writing about the, characters, the war heroes?
No, not really. And because many a times the heroes, of course, there are the well-known heroes, but there are many of those who fought and sort of were forgotten. And I felt that we should pay a tribute to them as well.
Wow, amazing. So how do you feel now? Well, after your book is launched, and are you scared?
No,
Are you and the reviews good and bad? And what are your thoughts? What is going in your head?
so Neelam, first of all, I'm very relieved that I finally finished writing it. And to be honest, as far as reviews go, I don't have anything for or against them. These are things to be, and if there's scope for improvement, yes, but to take it very constructively, and then end of the day, they are also opinions. So to be able to see with that, and then continue with the writing.
Yeah, Sonia, I think you should come again because your network is breaking. Hello,
My but I can see you.
hello.
Yeah, the network is on full strength, Neelam.
It is okay. Chalo, so let's continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So what if you get a negative review? What would be your reaction? How would you take it?
No, I think I would take it constructively. If there is something to be learned or re-evaluated from there, sure. And I would still continue with my writing.
That's amazing. Acha. Mm, while we were on telephone conversation last time, a few days back, you
Hmm.
said you're also writing about 1971 war.
Yeah. So it's
So
very nascent. I mean, I've
okay.
just about
So
started.
do you want each book to stand on its own, or are you trying to build a body of work with connections between each book?
Uh, See, the books are going to be standing on their own because they relate to different wars. But the commonality is that they will explore these acts of valor and acts of deed and the situations that turn the war around.
Acha, that's
Hmm.
amazing. Okay, so I would like to ask you, okay,
Hmm.
just a sec. Sorry, kids.
No, no, it's okay.
Do you like to read?
Yeah, I like to read.
So, which is your favorite book?
Oh, I have lots of favorite books, anything from fiction to non-fiction. So whether it's Jeffrey Archer or whether it's, Arundhati Roy, I read a lot.
Yeah, all, very strong personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence I can see, future bestseller author.
Oh, wow. I think that that's really good to hear.
Yeah, because I really loved your, stories, the ones I've read. So I'm sure you, as you said, कि आपके साथ readers भी हैं जिन्होंने आपकी book read की है. They've
Yes.
read the book. So I would like to know their thought.
Sure. Actually, I have Vikas sitting right here. So you can speak to Vikas.
Hi, Neelam.
Hi
So
Vikas, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
what do you think about the book overall, the platter?
Uh, Neelam, I think the first I would really like to thank Sonia for coming up with this idea and putting it in the form of book, because my father himself was part of 1965 war and he was serving with Indian Air Force.
Amazing, amazing.
So a lot of stories which we have heard from him. Ask me honestly, we always look forward to share the same with kids, but it's a very limited version that we have. Having a book in hand, something like, and that too at a turning point situations, those are amazing. So I'm really thankful to Sonia
Yeah.
sharing all in a nice way and as a chapter wise. Any kid who is going to go through this book will understand the kind of challenges as a Indian Army they have faced along with the Indian Air Force. So
That's amazing. Acha, guys, I forgot to tell you, Vikas has read the book, and we are asking him about Sonia's book as a reader. So yeah. So tell me, Vikas, which was your favorite story and why?
Okay, so I will say, The Wind Beneath the Wing is the chapter 13 is one of my favorite, and also the chapter 10, which is the Azure Sortie.
Sorry,
The chapter 13,
okay.
yeah. So in that, it really covers a very important role played by the Indian Air Force, wherein it's like an eye to the army, wherein you really need to spy and understand the important locations of the enemy and pass on it as an intelligence to the army artillery team, and so that they can target it well and they can achieve their targets over there. And one of the very important achievement done by Wing Commander Goodman from 31 Squadron, who has actually destroyed a train carrying the tanks of the enemies, which is I think a significant achievement and support, and the way he has achieved and the way Sonia has narrated, I think it's commendable. Apart from that, I think we should not forget about what has been done by the Wing Commander Prem Pal Singh from Squadron 5. He has also been very I will say instrumental for the Indian Army intelligence, wherein not only covering the important spots, but also destroying the enemy's various important places for Indian Army. He has done
Wow.
around good 30 plus sorties over there, covering the areas like Agra, Halwar, like that. So, which is very good. It's not easy, and it was also a very tough role played by Indian Air Force with a very limited size of team. They have managed this. And if I come to the chapter 10, which is the Azure Sortie, wherein I think we should really appreciate about the Indian Air Force to manage with the aircraft or the fighter plane like Vampire, which is almost at the last phase of it, and they later on withdrew, and they admitted also that wasn't the right aircraft to be dealt with the war, but they managed very well. And I think I will also appreciate Soria about gathering in information not only about inside our own country, but also about Pakistan Air Force, wherein she has mentioned about Sarfraz Rafi, who has also been appreciated at his side for shooting down two of our vampires, which we have to admit that why this happened. But again, our other two flying officers who have shot him down later when he was doing his sortie at Halwar. So, which is, I think, a very balanced way of expressing these sides. It's not only the only one side that you're doing it. If I am narrating this kind of story to my own kids, I think I will be able to share the typical bravery done by both the sides. Which is very important to influence our own kids. Like for an example, one of my visit to Bhatinda, and I see there is a Vikram Bir Chakra gate has been made. It's very influencing. So things like that, when you see
Yeah,
and you share with kids, which is, really influencing for the kids also.
very true, very true. एंड जैसे आपने पहले कहा कि शी ऑल्सो यू नो सिर्फ इन्होंने इंडियन आर्मी के बारे में नहीं बताया, पाकिस्तान आर्मी को भी हाईलाइट किया. सो या इवन इन प्रोलोग आई रेड, आई नोटिस्ड कि उन्होंने बहुत डिटेल्ड में ना एक्सप्लेन किया है चीजों को.
जी बिल्कुल.
या
तो
सो आई थिंक इशिता, राइट?
yeah, sure. Thank you, Neelam.
Thanks, Neelam.
नहीं, आप बैठिए, मैं पूछूंगी.
Hey. Hi, Neelam.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Ishita. What do you do? Like, what is your profession? Am I audible, Ishita?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
So
I can hear.
Ishita, tell us about your.
Neelam,
Am I audible?
now you're audible. I just lost you in
Yeah, yeah.
between.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So yeah, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so basically, I'm Sonia's friend, and I work with a management consulting firm. I'm avid reader, but more into fiction. So to be honest, I had never read a war book before, and when Sonia came to me with, she's a very dear friend, and when she came to my place with her freshly baked book, she's a good baker, by the way, and she normally comes to me with baked cakes and breads. So when she came with her, freshly printed book, I was like very proud because, it was her first book. I was very proud of her. But to be honest, when I saw the cover, I was genuinely impressed. But I thought it was a book, so I had a certain notion about it. I thought maybe it's like a documentary movie, very rich with a lot of information. It will not be that motivating to read. With that approach, I started reading, turning the pages, but I was really surprised because I was so engrossed in the book, the way she's written it. Even having no military background, no army background, I was totally engrossed and spellbound by the simple writing. And I was, like you're actually spellbound by the book. It was very surprising for me that next day when my son and my husband, they said, they also expressed similar interest that, oh wow, what is the book about? This looks interesting. And then they read the blog. Okay, we want to read it. So I would say it's a very simply written, only for people who are into military or something. I think it's a book every Indian should read. Very simple, children can follow it. It's a must read and a must to have for every Indian. So I mean, and maybe Sujit can add, because he's not a book reader and he started reading the book and he's enjoying it.
Yeah, correct. I don't read books.
Wow. So honest, very honest, So tell me, Ishita, while reading the book, which story was your favorite and why?
Okay, that's an interesting one. The story which stood out for me was the War of Champ, and that's what I've written also earlier, that I really enjoyed it. The thing which stood out for me was this young GSO, officer who was about to get married. So I'm those kinds, who starts imagining things when I'm reading something. So this guy is sent to a very chaotic location to control the infiltrations and all. And during one of the patrolling, he's actually thinking about he's getting married, and he's about to get married after this. So after controlling everything, he wants to go back and get married, but he hears some sound of tangers. So that was very interesting. The way she's built the context setting is very very impressive. And what stood out for me was, like I said, I have this dreamy kind of a frame of mind. So I was actually imagining
this young officer getting into a dream sequence where he's actually imagining a song with his lady love, and then suddenly he comes back to reality with the noise of the tankers. So it's very interesting. It was very interesting, and I kind of I normally I'm reading the stories during bedtime, so I have this habit of dreaming and enjoying the story.
Wow. So, Jagjit, as Ishita said, this is the first time you both read the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting. Okay, so that was Vikas, right? Beside you.
That was Sujit. That was Sujit. That was her husband, and I am her boyfriend.
Okay, okay. So, even, as you said, this is the first time you read a book.
Neelam, don't get confused and don't allow them to confuse you. Huh?
I'm already confused. Too late. So, yeah, Ishita, as an honest reader, because you said you have read the book for the first time, like in your entire life, this is the first non-fiction you read, right?
Yeah, so I'm into reading books, but not into this genre. So I mean, for me, reading the war story was the first time, and what kind of compelled me to kind of finish the book was the simple writing. It is very detailed, a lot of information, but the way it's been written, so simply put, that it's very easy takeaway for a non-military person or a person who's not into into information or this kind of book.
And
So
what about
I mean, I got dope of, like I said, I got my dope of team sequence and all also. So it's a very interesting book, very easy to understand for both children and adults.
that's amazing, because I think even children should connect with the past, with our history. They should know. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about the book,
So
Sujit? Jagjit?
Jagjeet.
Okay. Sujit. Okay. Unlike I do read books. Okay, and my genre is basically political history, and yes, wars are which interest me a lot. Okay, and
Amazing. But
I have my own collection of almost 150 odd books. And now, as the question which you have asked, that what do I like about the book, basically? Yeah, see,
yeah,
if I mean, if you look at the war books, especially from Indian authors, you will see a very limited edition. There are not many books which talk about war and then what happened in the war. I mean, generally from the
yeah,
perspective of the people who have actually taken part in the war. But this book is different because it is from a neutral perspective, and also she's trying to highlight
yeah.
the the negatives of both the sides. I mean, possibly very rare books where you can see even the enemy army being given due credit. I mean, if we, as we know, that 1965 war, I mean, Pakistan was always on the advantage side, right from the technology, numeric, and also even the whole stature of the war, because India has just come out of 1961 war and was building the military this thing. So the way she turned the small stories, the way she has connected that how India, although this war was undecisive, nobody says that who won, but yes, created that even the war had no result, but still there the bravery and the gallant of the people, which made from both.
Hello. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think about this book? Which is your favorite? Story. Which character is your favorite in this book?
Okay. See, like Vikas was being introduced before, I am also a defense kid, and my father was in Air Force. So I like all the all the stories, but yes, the Air Force ones do touch me a little bit more. And there's a story of this squadron leader Devaya. I mean, who flew in a less capable plane and then fought a very high-graded plane. The Starfighter of Pakistani side, and then he went into a dogfight and he downed the plane and also got downed. The Pakistani pilot, somehow because he landed in the Pakistan territory, he managed to escape or was unhurt. Whereas this squadron leader Devaya, he was martyred, and nobody knew about him. Nobody knew about him because there was nobody to tell the story that what has happened. It was he was reported missing in action. Missing in action in defense terminology means he's not found. Whether he's dead or alive is nothing. They do not know about it. So later on, after years and years, when this guy, the person, who went into a dogfight with him, he reported. I mean, he was caught by Indian Air Force, and then he said that there was an incident in 1965 war, wherein there is a fighter pilot who was very, very courageous while he was fighting, still in a lesser capable machine. And then later on, Indian government also decorated that Devaya. So that story is very interesting. This shows the morale of the army personnel from both the sides. I mean, ultimately they are soldiers. They are bought by the oaths which they have taken. And so whatever war or whatever they see in the field, they do report it very honestly and faithfully. I mean, if it has to be encouraging or saying good words for the opposite sides, they do not hesitate. That story is really tough.
So, as a reader, I'm asking to you both, and also Vikas and Sujit. As a reader, what would you say to Sonia? What would you say to Sonia for this book, for the stories, the changes you want, or is it good? As a reader.
I like it the way it is. I really like it, and I would say, like I said, it's something. It's written in a style which is very simple to follow. So it's very easy for children also to follow it. It's not being my normal genre. I mean, the way I got engrossed and spellbound by the book. I have a feeling most of the readers, once they start the book, they will have the compulsion to go to the last chapter and finish it and know what happened, because it's very simple writing, a lot of information, and it's written very, very simply. The notes at the bottom of every chapter, that's, I think it's the key takeaway. You can just go back and see what happened in that chapter. So that kind of gives a gist of everything. So I won't say that she should change anything. I would say she should just maintain the same writing style.
Yes. See, basically, if you look at this book, I mean, there are two categories of people which look at the book. One is the people who are interested in reading the books, and there are other people who are just taking it for the first time. So this book is very nicely written for both the categories. One is that who is already interested in the book will read it as a book of 1965 war stories. But somebody who is totally new to the book world and wants to try this book, it is very nicely done because the stories are very short and very explanatory. And you read one story that 2 or 3 pages, and then you get to know what has happened in that particular event. So it keeps on, the interest keeps on going. You keep on flipping the pages and keep on seeing that, okay, next story will be more interesting, and the interest keeps on building. So I would say this is a very, very nice book which will appeal to not only the people who like the books, but yes, to the people who want to try, want to know, read short stories, not because of war or something like that, but just to know more about the people. So very, very nicely written book.
Yeah, and what about you, Nilesh? I think even he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. So, Nilesh, tell us, what was your experience?
Yeah, of course, we actually, when she was, about to write this book, or while writing this book, we always used to have, a lot of chats about how should it be and how should it look. So I think my friends have already talked about about the contents of the book and the stories of the book. But what really impressed me is, the cover pages and the back page also, which holds, I think, strong, these are strong photographs or strong memories of that particular war. So I think,
Yeah.
and it's right. You know, it tells you what exactly it is in this particular book. So to talk about
Im-
this
Capture.
section of the, yeah, photographs. I mean, wars are fought basically not with the with artillery or with the force, but they are fought with mindsets and tactics. And you know, this photographs has these people who really were very capable and very strong, courageous. Even the one of the, you know, courageous prime ministers. So I believe this is the strength of this particular, you know, visuals. So definitely these visuals tells lot more. And I'm yet to, you know, go through the book, but definitely this cover page just to go through it urgently. So that is what I think.
Yeah. Actually, even when I got the book, the first impression was of the book cover.
Yes.
It relays a strong message, you know. It's like memories captured, memories and
Yes.
emotions captured. Yeah.
Yeah. I myself.
Very simple, very simple.
Yeah, I myself is I'm from design, you know, creative background. So when I saw this, it was, I mean, it's very difficult to create simple things than complicated things. So this is pretty simple and yet touching
Yes.
your, you know, heart. So that is really good about this.
तो रेयर होता है कि बुक कवर्स एक पूरी स्टोरी का यू नो एसेंस
True. Yes.
दिखा देते हैं दिखा देते
Yes.
हैं या
Correct.
सो दिस इज दैट काइंड ऑफ बुक सो
Correct.
नैना राइट
Sunaina, yes. Hi,
या
Neelam.
नैना so tell us about your experience. Are you a reader or a non-reader?
I am a big reader and I read a lot of fiction as well.
Oh,
Although the genre of war literature or war stories in a book form is not something that I've really gone into depth before. So this book was a great way to start that whole genre for me. And what typically happens is that we all know what happens in the war. I mean, it's not that we don't know the story. We know how it
yeah.
starts. We know what the ending is also. So it's not like it's a mystery book or it's something that we find out through the course of the book. But the way the stories are presented, the nitty gritties, the small incidents, the people, which just humanizes the whole episode of war. I think that what really brings the book alive. And the way that Sonia has articulated all these stories, develops a lot of interest from even someone who's not explored this genre before, and makes it, something very real to relate to, rather than reading in a history book ki war mein aisa hua tha, isne ye jeeta, ye hara aur ye mar gaya, kind of thing.
बहुत repetitive हो गई है हिस्ट्री बुक्स टेक्स्ट बुक्स का
Yeah.
And
So
yeah.
that's what I really enjoyed the book. I think she's done a brilliant job, and we're all very proud of her. And I'm sure anyone who takes up this book is going to really enjoy it. Have the great pride of learning about our soldiers, the very very tough war they fought, because they war. So this was a very tough thing to get into for the country, and we came out in a brilliant way. So all of us should know that story, know who are the people we owe our freedom to, and such great stories too. So yeah, it's great to
Yeah,
have this kind of book.
very true. So what do you think of the title? Does it uh, relate to the content, the stories,
Yes, when
and
Sonia
how?
gave the book to me, and the book to me, that was the first thing actually I commented on. And I told her it's such an interesting title. It completely sets the stage for what typically happens in any war. Even if you look at some of the other great wars in history, World War II or World War One, there are always points in during the whole battle or during the whole war which are really pivotal to what and how it turns out in the end, and who wins and who loses, or what really the outcome of the war is. And those really are the most interesting parts to read,
and know about as well. So the title of the whole book really sets the stage for me to actually start opening the book and turning the pages and getting to the meaty parts of the whole episode.
Oh, Sonia, I'm loving the comments I'm getting from the readers.
Yeah,
Honest,
yeah, even I.
honest review.
Yes.
So how are you feeling now after hearing all this?
I
How
think
are you
I'm
feeling?
feeling on top of.
What's your
There are people doing cheers.
so yeah, your voice is not audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can. Can you?
Yeah, now I can. Sorry, what was your question?
तो अब कैसा फील हो रहा है इतने ऑनेस्ट कमेंट्स सुन के about your book? How are you feeling?
Oh, I think very, very good and very, very motivated. Of course, the readers will be reading another one very soon in a year's time. So, so it's like, yeah.
She's got us
Are you
hooked already.
scared?
No,
So are you?
not at all.
नहीं चलो awesome. So are you? So do you plan to write fiction? On war, something like that,
It's okay. No,
or any?
no, I'm not. I'm not sure. I will. I will. Maybe sometime long later.
Wow,
But immediately,
that's
no
amazing.
plans.
No plans. No plans is better than plans.
Yeah.
अच्छा बताओ uh, what about your family? Did they support you while writing the book, or
Oh,
was it you alone?
no, absolutely. My father supported me a lot. He put me in touch with a lot of people. He managed to get a lot of these photos. Then he connected me to a lot of war veterans who got me a lot of the maps and stuff. So, I mean, it was a lot of help and efforts.
Awesome. So you must have interviewed quite a lot of people.
Yes.
So any interview standing out?
I think all of them are exemplary, very honestly. But the one that really, really stands out is of, who described in great detail, how he tackled the enemy. And in my book, it's on the last war, which is the Battle of Chavinda, where though the army had a fallout, it was the Air Force that saved the day, and how he and his team managed to not let that become a bigger disaster than what it already was.
Wow, that's amazing. How I wish to interview them. How I wish to talk to them.
Yeah, it's really motivating to hear from them.
So, did this pandemic affect your writing?
No, it didn't affect my writing in the sense. I think it gave me more time to write.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing कि pandemic से फायदा हुआ.
नहीं, मेरे को तो बहुत फायदा.
Yeah. See, it must have been a great experience just talking to the war veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're so humble and they don't even think much of this great victory that they did. And yet it changed our history forever.
Yes, very true. True. So, what would you like to say to the readers?
So I would tell the readers to definitely read the book because a lot of things and a lot of facts are not always talked about or even mentioned elsewhere. And there are lessons to be learned from the war. The situations we handle, we have to really at times, act fast, think smart, and it applies to even our corporate jobs when we do it. So it's not something that should be forgotten because it was long, long ago. The lessons still hold good even today.
Wow, amazing. So, guys, you'll be seeing a lot of this book on my Instagram. So, stay tuned, turn on the notifications. Yeah. So, Sonia, Sunaina, Jagjit, Sujit, and Nilesh, Vikas, it was nice talking to you guys. Really nice talking to you guys.
Same here. We really enjoyed
And
the
same here.
conversation.
Thank you so much, Neelam. It was lovely chatting with you.
Same here. Chalo. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Do read the book, all of you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
it's a good book. Yeah, also, I'll be mentioning the Amazon link of the book in my bio. So, if any of you wants to order your copy, you can check my bio. Yeah.
Yeah. On
Chalo,
Flipkart as well
bye.
as Amazon. Bye bye. See you.
Yes.
I have read the book Turning Points on 1965 War, written by Sonia Singh. It's a well-written book which she had covered right from Hajipur, Chamjodiya, Sialkot, Filora, Chavinda, and Lahore sector. She had covered most of the points and analyzed it very well. I feel this book is worth reading by everybody and gives the complete picture of the true information about the war. Because both sides claimed, but in this book it was amply amplified that none was the winner. And only point is that India favor was that they kept more territory and less casualties. And otherwise, it was equal war. Well written book.